So, guys, remember last week I told you all about the plan that's being hatched in Miami. So, it appears now that many Caribbean people will soon not be touching down in the Big Apple. I don't know how you feel about that, but it looks like the days of us Caribbean people heading to the Big Apple may be over. And well, at least that is if these countries don't get their business in order according to Trump's America. And I told you last week that they may go for the Western Unions, the remittances, they may go for the visa restrictions even more harder, where they'll hold it up for a while. Well, it looks like they went a bit further than the visa restrictions for government officials. Looks like they will be targeting whole countries now. So if you never went to the US, well, I don't know. Maybe you could consider don't even worrying about it anymore because it looks like the days of us going there are done. Let's go to the list and see what they have. First, they have the red, the yellow, and the orange list. Now, on the red list, the New York Times says that recommendation by the diplomatic security officials, which identify three levels of travel restriction. There's a complete ban, there's a severe visa restriction, and there's a probationary status ban. All right. So 11 countries are on the red list, but we're dealing with those in the Caribbean, which would mean nationals from these countries would not be able to enter the United States on this red list. Like, this is a complete outright ban. Okay. So they will include Cuba, which is in the Caribbean. We this week we talked so much about Cuba, and then they would also involve Venezuela. So these are the nearest place to us on the red list. So it's Cuba, and then there is Venezuela. I think we're expected to see Venezuela on the list. The Cuban ban outright. Boy, I tell you, this is just getting worse. So then there is the orange list, where the nationals of the orange list countries mean there's severe visa restrictions. So you may go in today for your visa, you don't get it till a month or 2 months, and you may get a lot of questions and stuff like that. So in the Caribbean, that will be Haiti. That will be Haiti. So you may have their visas sharply restricted, and these restrictions may include mandatory in-person interviews because sometimes you could send in to get that visa, or a ban on a tourist and an immigrant visa travel. So you get a tourist visa from the Caribbean to enter the United States of America. There would just be an outright ban on getting that. You're from Haiti, and Haiti's on that orange list. So that's where the severe restrictions are coming in. And then, of course, there is the red list. So, guys, I mean, let's go to the red list. Now, in the well, not the red list. Let's go to the yellow list. Actually, that's the last one. The larger list, which is the yellow list, yellow coded countries will have 60 days to address the concerns, according to the report coming out from the New York Times. There are 22 countries on this list. They're said to have various deficiencies that will need to be improved upon, and the failure to comply may result in being moved to one or more punitive lists, triggering more challenging visa issuance requirements or outright travel ban. So if you don't fix these issues in 60 days, according to Trump's America, you could be moved to another list, or you can get the outright travel ban. These include at least four Caribbean countries on this one here. Antigua and Barbuda. And remember, I told you Gaston came out in favor of Cuba. The next day, they talk about the Alpha Negro case, and now you see Antigua's name on this list. And then came St. Kitts and Nevis on this list. And then came Dominica on this one. And then St. Lucia. So if you're from these countries, your government has to fix its business within 60 days, or else you can be an outright travel ban where you get no visa whatsoever. So, what are the concerns for these countries? They're saying that the government, which landed these islands on the list, may include perceived security threats surrounding their citizenship by investment programs. You know what this is, right? These are issues where people come into your country, they invest in your country, and they end up with citizenship. They pay large sums of money. They make investments. They build hotels. They buy expensive properties, and they end up getting a passport. Well, what they're saying is that America is saying that this CBI program is actually a threat to their security, because people could get passports from different countries which are dangerous to them, and they can enter the United States because this is not St. Lucia based on the passport that they receive. Of course, America is now doing the golden visa. the golden card, which is basically like a green card, same part to such as the ship. So they're creaming off the top of this whole thing for themselves. But anyway, they say whether they can provide loopholes for citizens from banned countries to enter the United States using the CPI granted passport. So if they don't clean up the list, I don't know what they're going to do to clean up this list. Because if they gave back everybody, or if they take the passports, ban the passport, take them back, they'll have to pay back every single soul money. You're talking about countries like St. Kitts that probably sold at around 30,000 passports. How are they going to pay back everybody that money? Do they have the money on hand? This is a hell of a time, guys. But Caribbean countries on the travel ban, and they have some time to clean it up, or else that's it with Uncle Sam. Remember to share, like, subscribe, leave your comments in the section below, guys.